What is going on, guys? We have another Inform player review for you, and it is the Inform Goretzka coming up next. So to start this Team of the Week 19 off with a bang, I thought, you know what, I think Inform Goretzka might actually be somewhat of a decent player. He was established as an 83 rare, won an Inform when he started this game, and his price was reasonably like 50-60k for quite a while at the start. Then he obviously has an 84 UCL card, but he also has a 85 now one to watch card that will cost you around about 196k currently, and then his Inform that I am reviewing today will cost you anywhere between 160 to 175,000 coins on the Xbox and PlayStation, but that is likely to drop very, very quickly as I'm doing this review about 5-6 hours after he's been out of packs. And I really think he'll probably drop to about 140, 145 by tomorrow morning when this video is going to go up. So, realistically as well, on the price matter, I reckon he will probably get to around about 100k by the end of the week, maybe a little bit lower depending on what they bring out, as obviously the future stars have finished. So, depending on they want to bring content after content, we don't know, but anything can happen. So, going into some basic information on this kid, he is 3-star skill moves, 4-star weak foots, he is right-footed, 6'2", and a high attacking defensive work rate. So, high defensive and attacking work rate for me isn't too much of an issue being in that cam role, as I have him to stay forward anyway. So, personally, I don't think he's going to really matter being that. Depending on if you have him as a free roll, he may decide to go back a little bit more. And with his stamina being 88, he may be able to handle that. He does also have 85 pace again that maybe potentially can handle it. I think people will definitely have to give it a go. Let me know in the down below. Can we get 10 likes on this Inform as well? And we'll be bringing you plenty of other Team of the Weeks very, very soon. So, going into some basic attributes of this card. Like I said before, he has 85 pace, which gives us 86 acceleration and 85 sprint speed. We have an 83 dribbling, which gives us some of the 80 pluses, 85 reactions, 85 ball control also, 83 dribbling, 81 composure. Then we move on to some of the defending. He has 86 interceptions, 82 standing tackle, and 81 slide tackle. Then we have got some shooting. He's got 80 shot power, 80 positioning, and 81 long shots. Then we move on to the passing. He has 85 vision, 87 short pass, and 81 long pass. And not last but least, does that make sense? No. The final stat we're looking at is 88 stamina and 82 aggression. He does have a 71 strength, which isn't too bad. It could be better, but we'll take it. And overall in-game stats, he has 2,292 in-game stats. So, what do I think of this card? Personally, I thought it was very average. In general, looking at the 85 rated, there is a lot better for an 85, but for 170, 160k for when I bought him, obviously he will drop, so I'm considering it as about a 100, 120k player. He wasn't the greatest. He managed to get a couple of goals for me, I believe, over the course of the matches that I played, but he lacked, I don't know, something to stand out. When it came to being in a cam, I like my cam to be always involved in a lot of the goals. I expect him not really to have many goals, but a couple and then more assists. Realistically, I didn't see too much of him. I think after coming after the hyper future stars, I don't think anyone's going to live up to that expectation who is under 200k. Just like if I got the Mbappe, I'd have probably still been on that hype. But for this card, I don't know. He didn't get involved as much as I'd like to. Personally, I keep Ronaldo as a cam when I bring Ibra and another striker on, Aubameyang normally, or I keep Dybala there, and Dybala is an okay cam. Again, I wouldn't say he's the best. Personally, I'm rating it all around Eriksen because I still think he's my number one cam. Obviously, we had some future stars that definitely poached that one, but I just felt this card weren't involved as much. I believe the shooting on him isn't the greatest. Like I said, I don't expect him to be scoring goals, but I expect him to be able to have that in his locker if a shot presented itself. And I think he can only score the basic goals for me. Maybe you've tried him out and it might be different, not the player of the month, the one to watch card may be a little bit different if he does go up as well. That's obviously quite a nice card to get, especially at the minute he's only 30k difference. So personally, I'd definitely go pick that up if you're going for a long-term card, because if he does manage to get a couple more informs before team of the season comes out, then you're in bank really, and obviously that's a nice investment if he does get one. Sell it just before the hype, or during the hype, in fact, not just before the hype, just as the hype's happening, and you're going to make some coins. But I wasn't overtly impressed with this. Personally, I put a marksman card on him, so it got his shooting and dribbling up, I believe, just to see if the shooting might help. Personally, again, the pace was okay. I think 85 pace, really nice. I can't really complain at that. I don't need my cam to be hugely over-paced, but sometimes it helps, and I think this card didn't lack too much pace. Shooting wise, I was a bit disappointed. Physicality, don't really see it that much, because with my cam, I'm normally doing 1-2 touches. I'm not really bothering about trying to beat people unless it's someone like Ronaldo in that cam role that I know definitely can do it, but it's not my be all and end all. Dribbling wise, he was okay. I think 83 rated. It's not the best, it's not the worst. So overall, I'm thinking average for this card. I personally wouldn't tell you to get this card to fit in your team. If it was potentially to link Davis, maybe. That's not a bad link to go with. Obviously, depends on who else you're putting with this card. You've got Kroos with the 91 rated. You've got Ozil, a few other German other than the Bundesliga links. So there is that linkage with him, and I think that's probably somewhat of the better version of him is the fact that he can link with a few others, and Davis is obviously quite a nice card to have as well. So overall rating, I'm giving him a 7.8. Even though I said he's not the greatest in the world, I still think he has that technicality about him, but I just think he's not quite up there in the 8 pluses, 9 pluses yet. So let me know down below what you think. Did you enjoy this card? Have you used him yet? Or have you used any of the other versions? Let me know down below. Can we smash the likes? Can we get 10 likes on this review? And hopefully we'll see you for the FUT Champs coming up very, very soon. And I'll see you all again next time. Peace!